Hello, my name is Brett Heron, and I created a zero-cost course for Math 11 elementary statistics at Fresno State that I actually have two sections of this course that are going to be taught this fall 2023 semester. And this is a GE B4 area course, satisfies the B4 GE requirement. And so a lot of students will be taking this course. I'm hopeful that this zero cost plan is effective. I think it will be, and that maybe it might even spread to others if I share my materials. My materials are available. So anyway, I just want to tell you really quick about my project and what I've developed. You can see on my screen, I'm sharing my screen right now for my Math 11 elementary statistics course. And let me see, I'm going to run through a couple of things first off. First off, you noticed textbook is right here on the home page. I'll click on this. This is an OpenStax textbook. I did not develop this myself. I just grabbed it from OpenStax. So there we go. I just clicked on it. This is Introductory Statistics by OpenStax. And my homework, my course assignments fit exactly with this textbook. Even the numbers for the chapters, everything matches exactly. So I pretty much took their lead. I thought this was a solid introductory statistics book. And so I made homework assignments, which I'll show you in a second, that fit this textbook. So here's the textbook by OpenStax. It's a solid textbook that's just as good as any of those for purchase on the market. In my opinion, I have worked with Triola and a couple other of the big names out there by Pearson. And this book seems just as good to me. It has everything needed in an elementary statistics course. Back to my course here. So first off, I used that textbook. That didn't take any time at all. But what did take time is to model my assignments fitting with that textbook. And what I wanted to do, this is where I'll get into the work I did. I could have they have homework in this book. If I go back to this textbook, you can go down here and click on homework. They have homework assignments. Those are good questions. I know some professors use the assignments that are right on this textbook, and I'm sure they're good. But what I prefer is assignments that are dynamic, that are online dynamic, instead of just written on in a textbook. I want them to be changed dynamic by dynamic. I mean, they're changeable. They're changing. They change the numbers. They change the look. And and I'm sure that comes from my 10 plus years, probably 15 years, I'm losing track, that I've used Pearson, my math lab. That product has been excellent. I highly recommend it, but it's expensive. And so I wanted to use something that would have the same effect as Pearson. I found Pearson's My Math Lab very popular product for math and science and other fields as well. It was excellent, and students really liked it. I took surveys of my students. They preferred the My Math Lab dynamic homework assignments to regular written homework assignments out of a textbook. When I made the change 15 years ago, I surveyed a bunch and found they liked it. And I said, why did you like it? They liked that there was help right there online for them. There was a lot of help buttons, and the problems gave them infinite tries. It would change the numbers and let them try again and give them help. They found that a lot more helpful than just a cold textbook problem or even an online problem that doesn't change and doesn't provide any help. So I wanted to do that for free. So how do we do My Math Lab, Pearson's My Math Lab, an excellent, expensive product? How do we do that for free? Well, there's actually a great project that's been out there for, I don't know how long, it's 10, 20 years, called My Open Math. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'd been told by my colleagues about that. So here it is, My Open Math. I'm in my course. This is a dynamic homework system that changes problems and for which you can create problems. And there's a whole banks of problems professors have created that you can use, but you have to organize them and put them into your course. And so that's what I did. That's what I spent a lot of time doing this summer, was that, and especially more the notebook, which I'll show you in just a minute. So coming down to here, so what is this? Let me show you how it works. So if you click on, well, actually, this let me just show you from in the course. If I'm in the course right here, here's back to my course. If I'm going to go to an assignment, so right over here it says, I'll go down homework 1.2 frequency tables. So I'm just going to click on that. You see this on my assignment? I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to click on homework 1.2 frequency tables. I come in here, it says connecting to my open math. I click start the assignment. It says 20 points. It's due Wednesday, the 30th. It says you have 3 attempts and you can try a similar question. All right, we'll see. So here we go. So here's the question about question number 1. I'm not going to bore you with statistics here. I'm just going to show you how it works. I can fill in some numbers here. I'll just take some total wild guesses, which are all wrong. And I'll click submit. It says, no, those are all wrong. Try again. So I go, okay, maybe they're all 4. How about that? How about if I submit that? Nope, they're wrong again. So I have 1 try left. How do I know that? There's 3 tries. I'll go to change it for a 3rd try here. And I'll go submit again. And it goes, okay, 3 strikes, you're out. Up here, so now these keys appear. See these little answer keys? This is what I like about this. This is telling me what the right answers were to those various questions. There's a hint. I did not create that. That was contributed by somebody else. But what I did do, this is what I spent my time doing. First off, you're telling too many things. You can click get a similar question now, and it'll change. So there's infinite tries. It gave me 3 tries on all these blanks. I got them all wrong. The keys appear with the answers. That's instructive. Then I can click get a similar. It's going to change these numbers, same kind of question. Boom. Different numbers, very similar question. And then here's what I spent my time doing, the video. See this video link right here? This is my videos created using my iPad. So I'll click on that, push play. Survey. 52 part-time students were asked. So there's me, my voice, explaining I'm working on my iPad, how to do this problem. You can click along through here, and I'm filling in the details to the total and working out the problems and showing students how it all works. The trash is accumulating. Okay, so I'm going on enough about that. So that's what I've done. So I like this homework system. It's dynamic, it changes, gives the students infinite tries, and it's got these help buttons. These hint buttons were provided by whatever professor made this question, but the videos were provided by me. I went through and made videos for every homework problem in the course. That might be a slight, there might be 1 or 2% that I used videos that were already made by some other professor, but about 99% of the videos are my videos made on my iPad for every one of these homework problems. So and this is all 0 cost. So that's what I did. I did it over here I'll get to that in a minute, in the My Open Math bank. So how did I work through that? What did I do? So basically, when you want to see how I've organized these to match the chapters in the free OpenStax textbook. So for example, if I come in here, I'm working on chapter 1. Oops, I don't know why it's not opening. Maybe it's having trouble with the Zoom. Anyway, I'm not going to, here, I can open, nothing's opening on my Zoom page my Open Math page for some reason. Oh, it's because I went to an assignment here. Yeah, let me go back. It's confused because I went into one of the assignments. I think that's the deal. Let me see now. Yeah, I need to reload it. Do that. All right, so there we go. So yeah, so when I work on assignments, here we go. So how did I work, for example, on homework 1.1? Well, so when you want to make a homework assignment, well, here, let me go into one of the other. Yeah, I'll do homework 1.1. You click questions, and these are the different questions that I've chosen. Where did I get them? Well, oh, it's not going to let me see that because here, let me go into a chapter I haven't looked at yet. How about chapter 2? There we go. Homework 2.1 questions. Yeah. So here's a bunch of questions I've picked. See, these are all videos that I made for this assignment. And how do you get those? Well, there's libraries. You go out there and go select libraries, statistics, and then there's, you can go into probability, or, you go into hypothesis testing, and you click proportion, you click use libraries. And then what you get is problems that have been contributed by professors all around the world over the last 10 to 20 years using this dynamic homework system. These are all open source, free for all of us to use. And so what I spent my time doing is reading. You can preview each of these questions one at a time, and there's lots of them. And then you just pick the ones that you like that fit with your course, and then you import them into your course. And then I made videos for each of these questions. Now, notice some of the videos are there. See the info, see how these are videos made by the professors who made the question. So every now and then they make their own videos, as you can see. Maybe what would you say there? 20%? And these are all, man, maybe it's 10%. 10 to 20% of the problems out there already in My Open Math have videos already made by the professors or other people. And so that's where I saw a need in the open source world. This My Open Math is being used increasingly more and more by math and science people. So in statistics in particular, I made hundreds of videos with my iPad and uploaded them to my course. And these I'm making available for the whole open community using My Open Math. That's where I saw a need that I could contribute and push forward by having videos. Students really like having videos when they get stuck on a question. And like I said, are currently out there, only about 10 to 20% of the problems that you can choose from have videos. So I made a bunch of videos and made them available for all. So there we go. Let me see what else I wanted to say here. Oh, and by the way, the other reasons I like this better than my math lab is because there's more problems available. Like I said, hundreds, thousands of professors from all around the world for the last 10 to 20 years have contributed questions. And not only are these questions, so there's more questions to choose from. I think a lot of, if part of good teaching is asking good questions, then this My Open Math resource is so large that it provides so many questions that it improves your course. And not only that, they're easily editable. You can edit them. I can change them and fix them. And it can even make my own questions, which I did sometimes when there wasn't one like that I liked. I edited some and I made some of my own. I actually took a course from an online instruction for a couple of days from Larry Green, who's one of the pioneers of this, showing us how to use the programming language for My Open Math, which is actually very user friendly. So, okay, so that's almost everything. Last thing I want to show you that I did, and this was maybe hopefully the most useful, we'll see, is in this notes section here. I uploaded a course notebook right here, course notebook, PDF version, Word doc version, and I've already got it downloaded right here. I'll show it to you. I made this statistics notebook because what I want to do is I want to give my students guided notes. They're going to basically have this electronically. They can print it out. I'm going to encourage them to print it out or use it on their iPad or what's it called? Their notebook. There's a word for it, but I'm a tablet, a tablet or iPad. There we go, a tablet or iPad. So anyway, this notebook is what I spent a lot of time. This was a challenge getting this straight. I learned a lot about Microsoft Word and trying to make things work with a screen reader. This is all, I used headings, so it's good with a screen reader could read through this. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Those also fit. I learned how to make a table of context. It's dynamic. You could just click on that. It jumps right to the place. I learned a lot about Microsoft Word and page numbering and indexes and making stuff accessible for screen readers. Anyway, but I also, so these notes guide the students. They're going to use this as guided notes throughout the semester. So when I come to class and lecture, they'll be working on these exact problems. And so what I did is I created problems in my Open Math system that had fixed numbers because I wanted the lecture notes for us all to have the exact same numbers, no changing numbers. And I made my videos match those exact numbers. That was a challenging bit of work, getting all that to line up. So my videos, this notebook, and the initial questions match the notebook questions. Let me show you what I mean. Match the numbers. So as you go back to assignments, let me show you in the homepage. I made two kinds of assignments for every section. I made a note. See this notes 1.1? That's problems that match the notebook and match the videos exactly. Same numbers, same everything. And then I made regular homework. So you see this regular homework 12.1, regular, there's more. There's a whole bunch of them. If you go to assignments here, I'll click on it and I'll show you. There's a whole bunch of assignments that are notebook. There's notebook homework. Here we go. This is all my notebook homework. And then, there's notebook homework, regular homework. Notebook homework 1.2, regular homework 1.2, etc. So the notebook homework fits the notebook, numbers don't change. The regular homework, the problems change dynamically, gives students extra practice. That's due the next day after we've done the notes. So that was the major work, getting all those videos to have the numbers and the notebooks match exact same numbers. So students can take this notebook, fill in the exact same numbers, the exact same problems that they have on their notebook problems on the dynamic system, and then the next day have new problems that change for extra practice. So there we go. I'm hopeful. How do I, reflecting on it, it was challenging to get everything to line up. I'm really hopeful that it's going to be helpful for the students. I think it will be, and that it's a mix. Let me say this. In reflection, I wanted to create something that has both an element of lecture and an element of a flipped classroom, because I think there's good things to gain from both. The flipped classroom is a popular is a growing thing pedagogically in the world of education these days, and I think it's excellent because students, you flip the classroom, meaning the students do the homework in class. I think that's valuable because while they're doing homework, it's nice to be there with them, bounce around the classroom, help them, and they can watch videos on their own time. But I've also found that some lecture, limited, direct lecture is helpful. So the notebook assignments and the guided notes that they're going to have in class will be my lecture probably half the time I'm with them. I'll be going through that. They'll be filling in exact lecture notes, same numbers as me that I'm doing on the screen. I'm answering their questions during lecture, and then I'll finish that and I'll say, okay, guys and gals, now jump on your regular homework where the problems will all change, and I'll spend time bouncing around the classroom, helping them. And that'll be a flipped classroom because they'll be doing homework right there in class. I'm helping them. And they can also watch these videos before class, after class. If they're sick, they can watch them. So that's the elements of the flipped classroom. So reflecting on it, that was the challenge. I'm hopeful it works. It was, I thought it would be a lot of work to get everything lined up. It wasn't completely, it wasn't thousands of hours, but it was maybe hundreds of hours. So so it landed where I think it's good. What am I going to change in the future? Honestly, I have no idea. I'm really going to have to see how this semester goes with the notebook and the guided notes. I'm sure I'll learn a lot as I go through this semester. First time I will have ever used guided notes and fixed problems and dynamic problems all in one. So I'm sure I'll learn a lot by how the students interact with the material. And I'm sure I'll have changes for the next semester. My wife kids me because every semester I say, I've got my course perfect now. And she always laughs and says, you'll be changing things next semester. So I'm sure I will. I just don't know what those changes will be at this point. This is what I've been aiming at doing. And so I've arrived there. Okay, thank you for your time and watching this long video.